What's going on YouTube, Fesify Media. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel to be entered into our 200k subscriber giveaway. We'll be giving back to you random things. You have to be subscribed to the channel. This is the story of a police officer from America who passed away. He was murdered and it got blamed on rapper Tupac Shakur. Authorities say the sniper killing of a police officer was a planned conspiracy by two 17-year-old youths, one of whom said he got the idea from a recording by gangster rapper Tupac Shakur. First, we'll explain what happened to the police officer, then we'll get into Tupac's response during a police interview. So Officer William Robertson was fatally wounded by a bullet fired from a vacant lot where police say one of the boys waited shortly after midnight. The other boy, an escapee from a juvenile detention facility, acted as a lookout, signaling from the corner telephone booth where the van approached. According to the police reports read in court, the shooter fired shortly after it turned. It said he watched both police officers through the scope of a rifle and waited till the van turned the corner before firing one shot into the van. Assistant District Attorney Jack Stick told Children's Court Judge Russell Stamper the youth who is said to be the shooter has an extensive criminal record, 5 felony charges including arrest for possession of a handgun and drugs. So despite the shooter having previous on his record, Tupac was still dragged into this case and his music was said to have influenced this guy to do it. He told officers he wanted to shoot a police officer because he had listened to a rap recording by Tupac Shakur, and the rap recording talked about killing police and he thought it would be something he wanted to do, is what was told to the judge. He also said the two youths had met on the Tuesday and discussed killing police officers and rival gang members. One agreed to be the shooter and the other to be the lookout, Stick said. Why it looked bad for Tupac is the fact that Shakur, 22, recorded a song called Soldier Story in which he raps approving of dropping the cop after a car chase. Brother, you'll get shot down. Now I'm the king of the block since my big brother's locked down. I'm hot now, so many punk police have got shot down. Other coppers see me on the block and they jock now. That's what I call a kingpin. Send my brother what he needs, with some of the lyrics the police were talking about. There was other songs as well. He had made a video, Holla If You Hear Me. In it, an armed attack is suggested on a police car in which youth is being detained. This is what made them sort of build up some resentment against Tupac, as if he was the main enemy of the police and was causing all the violence on the street in this time. And it wasn't long before Tupac was brought in for questioning over his lyrics causing violence.
Sir, would you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Could you please state your full name for the record?
Yes, Tupac Amaru Shakur.
Okay. And what is your age and your resident address?
I just turned 24, June 16th. I'm living in Decatur, Georgia.
Okay. How'd you get interested in music?
I started off with poetry, writing poetry.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Like junior high, high school?
Yes,
okay.
Junior high, high school. And poets I saw were like looked on as like wimps. Mm-hmm. So I did that personally, but then I started turning the poetry into songs. Mm-hmm. And that got more attention.
A lot of people may think this was some sort of cover-up, saying he was interested in poetry, then started rapping. He never meant to be aggressive, he was always just a poet, but it's very true. Tupac originally started off with poetry, they converted over to more of a rap and aggressive style when it was selling and it was making more attention for him and even money.
I got more attention.
How'd you get into rap?
It is of my opinion that I was rapping while I was writing poetry.
Okay.
And so I was into rap, I guess you could say, from junior high when I wrote my first poem. Mm-hmm. And after I heard on the radio that there were other poets who made records and they were selling and it was working, then I decided to change the method of my poetry.
How do you define rap? What constitutes rap?
That's just what it is, it's poetry. To me, it's storytelling, poetry.
To music with a beat?
With or without music, you can acapella rap.
Okay, but it has some type of beat and tune to it, doesn't it? even if you don't have accompaniment?
No, even iambic pentameter is rap. You know, it's the way you write it and the structure. It depends on how you write it, as to whether you need a beat or whatever. I guess it just wouldn't sell that much if you didn't have a beat. So the music is more of a selling tool than it is necessary for the music.
Now, you were performing, by the time you did your solo album, what people call gangster rap.
No.
You were not?
No.
Tupac has a song with Snoop Dogg called Gangsta Party, and a lot of people would refer to him as a gangster rapper. The police are trying to put words into his mouth here and say he's a gangster rapper, not just a rapper, so it sort of admits gang activity and gang relations, so they can start to blame him for things that go on with gangs. Notice the guy's little old that's interviewing Tupac. He wanted him to admit to being a gangster rapper so he can lead him down that path of blaming him for stuff that happens within the gangster community.
Now, you were performing, by the time you did your solo album, what people call gangster rap.
No.
You were not?
No.
What would you call what you were performing?
Rap music.
Rap music. Yeah. Have you ever performed gangster rap?
No.
Okay, and why would you say that?
Because I don't know, number one, what gangster rap is. Number two, I don't classify what my music is as gangster rap.
Have you heard the term?
A lot.
Okay. The next statement that I'm a victim for real. I really got my ass beat. I really don't like police.
I didn't say that. Where you at right there? Oh, I didn't say that. That's not what it says.
Okay.
It says, I'm a victim for real. Everything I talk is for real. I really got my ass beat. I really don't like them. The interviewer wrote police.
How sneaky is this that they changed Tupac's lyrics to suit their own agenda against him and didn't think Tupac was smart enough to clock on to what they was doing. He corrected them and literally put them in their place.
Did you mean police?
No.
What did you mean?
I really don't like crooked police.
Okay. So you feel okay about other police?
Feel okay?
You like other police? You just don't like police? Is that your statement now?
I like everybody that just does their job. I mean, it depends on, I don't know, personal. If I meet someone that's kind-hearted and that's true and that's fair, then I like them. Especially in a position like that. Somebody is in a position where they have to put their life on the line and they can still be fair to everybody they meet. I definitely like them. I admire that.
That, of course, was a very mature answer for Tupac, who was given an interview there and had to be very lawyered up and smart, but he had every reason not to like the police. This is a picture of him in 1991 after getting beaten up by the police. So previously, before this interview, he had a lot of reason to despise the police.
Are you aware of any others who had shot policemen, especially teenagers who shot policemen after listening to your music?
After allegedly listening.
That's right, after allegedly listening. They said that they listened to your music.
No.
And that's what caused them to do it.
But none of them ever said this until you guys that started saying this. So, and put it all on the news and had Dan Quayle say it.
I'm asking you, are you aware of any others than the ones I asked?
No.
Okay.
Of course, like Tupac said, the media was behind the push because a lot of people were getting arrested, and if they can blame rappers, they might get a reduced sentence and try and say a reason for why they did it is the rappers, they was using them as an excuse.
Was it your intention to try to get young black people to be violent to police?
No.
Were you trying to provoke anybody to do anything particular? Were you trying to provoke or trying to get people to do things?
Yes.
Tell us what.
Think. Use your head.
Guys, thank you all for watching this video. As always, make sure you subscribe and press that notification bell to be updated on my next videos, and follow me on Instagram at Fesify. Drop me a message, feel free. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.